So, in the basic purchase module, we have completed the setup and then we have seen the masters. Now we are seeing the transactions. So, these transactions is a cycle of events. The first event is purchase indent. So, where you have a purchase indent, the head with the document number and all those details, then you have a lot of line items showing the purchase intent, and this purchase intent goes into an approval process, and this approval can be two stage or three stage. Generally we have entry, verification, approval, and posting. This is what is there for all the documents: purchase indent, purchase order, goods receipt, purchase return, all these things. The entry and the posting are mandatory, and these two the user can bypass in the customization. So, what is the purchase indent? Basically, a user from a department places a document, okay, and sends it to purchase person to procure that particular material. This is the purchase indent. Then after that we have RFQ, which stands for request for quotation. So this same purchase indent as it is taken and sent to different vendors, okay, asking them to send a quotation for that specific material. Of course, it depends on the company whether you want a quotation or you want to place an order directly. That's a different issue altogether. And after this stage is purchase order. The purchase order is actually, number one, it is picked from purchase indent. That means if you have ordered for a lot of people, say maybe 10 users have ordered different material, the purchase department, that is the indent, is properly approved by the departmental head, etc. The indent will be processed by the purchase department. They may place all of them in the single vendor, or they may split. That is their choice. So that is the purchase order. Again, this has the approval mechanism, purchase order. So first is picking from purchase indent. Second, some items which are generally local and not specific manufacturing, there can be a direct indent, a direct PO. Say for example, there are some tube lights are damaged. There may not be any person who may report, and somebody says, please purchase these 10 tube lights. They can directly purchase the tube lights without a purchase indent. So you have a purchase indent, and then you have a purchase order. Then you have more or less here there is RFQ also. Then you have goods receipt. So after the purchase order comes the goods receipt. That means there are indents, different indents. Some of them may be clubbed into a purchase order one, and some of them may be partly clubbed into purchase order two. And some quantity of this item and some quantity of this item may be purchase order three. And this may be on vendor one, this may be on vendor one, this may be on vendor two. And this person may join these two in supply in one purchase bill. That means he would have supplied either this material or this material or this, or so that means in these three, it is not necessary he will supply in full. It may be part quantity also. So this is the, here also you have the approval. Then after this is the purchase JV, which is a financial module. So we are starting the purchase with the purchase indent and ending the purchase module with goods receipt, and of course there is a purchase return in case if there are any damages. So this is the end point. So let us see how it works in our application. So this is our application where you have the purchase. So you have purchase details and you will see the purchase indent, order, GRN. So here I just wanted some material to be purchased. I'm optionally I can give a vendor. So if you click this, it will tell you this vendor name mainly helps the purchase department, not necessarily that it means it should be purchased from them only. So in case if it is for any specific project, you have to say this is for this particular project. That is also may not be required. So basically the document number, date has come and required by how many weeks? I want maybe in 3 weeks. Okay. And to which cost center? I have taken to this cost center. And you will see my purchase indent dated 17th of so and so. I have not given any vendor. And however, if I feel I can also edit and give a preferred vendor, they may or may not place. Now in this there are line items. So this is the icon entry. So this is the purchase order number and all those details. I am now adding my items what I wanted. So I'm just taking a material 830 material. Immediately it shows me the stocks, unposted, posted, balances, and whatnot about the particular product. That means the indenter can see these items and he can make his decision whether to purchase, whether to indent or not. The moment you click, it vanishes. Then you are picking the drawing number if required, and you pick the material and job type, whether you're going to make it or something. And this is the indicative price. I'm not saying it is any price, but what I wanted was 200 and maybe 20, maybe 12 of these handrails are required. So I'm just required date. I have not filled anything. I'm just trying to insert. So this handrail is, I want 12 pieces, and I also wanted some other item, maybe A4 pages. Okay, these are the details. I wanted maybe 2000 sheets. So I have placed two indents. That means one indent having two line items. I can just print it and see how it looks like. There are no rates or price or anything in this. This is the document number. The vendor name is also not there because it is a purchase indent. Then after making the indent, now you will see there is no gross value because there is no indicative price indicated. Then you will see these verification and all that. Since I am an administrator, I am getting all these rights, but in reality this blue tick is not visible to everybody. So for demo purpose I made it to appear. So the moment I click here, it says these are the two items somebody has asked. Okay, and you, what is your comments? I'm just saying okay, maybe procured. I'm verifying it. Please note, I'm verifying this. So this is in an active, that is the data entry mode. If you remember, we said there are approval stages: entry, verification, approval, all those things. So I'm just verifying. I said, okay, don't worry. So you will notice that immediately vanished from here. That order, that purchase intent is not there because it has gone to the verification or the respective stage wherever it is applicable. Okay, so it came and sat down here. So I can still see now. I wanted to approve this. This is post the purchase intent. So I can see what is the What is that the other person wrote? Mr. Ravikumar Shastri on this day at this time said, okay, maybe proceeded. So that means the previous comments are also available. I'm saying I am approving. Please purchase. I'm saying post. So notice the indent number is 1,62 and he is posting. That means the indent is approved and can be purchased by the purchase department. So let us go to that indent. So the indent is posted. Obviously, the indent is here. And when you try to edit, you know, you will not be able to edit anything. You will only see it in read only mode. And in the read only mode, you cannot do any tampering of the data. Now, so now you notice that we have approved two items in an indent. And I'm going to the indents, and after the indent is posted, it is in a read-only mode as far as I am concerned, so I don't get any tick marks or anything. So I'm just trying to see the items. Okay. Now I would like to get a quotation from different vendors. So I clicked on this arrow. It gives me, I can print a purchase requisition and see how it looks like, or I can send this by mail to somebody. I'm just sending it to myself just to show you a sample how it works. Okay. So the mail goes there and I can just see, hope I have received the mail. So you will see my purchase indent has come to me. Assume that he is the user. Okay. And he can also see the purchase indent format. Okay, good. That's good. Doing good. So let's go back to our indent which are posted. That is the indent which we have just generated 17th of March. And this indent, I'm trying to get the quotation. So I'm wanted the quotation from different vendors. So this is myself. I have put a sample and these are the different vendors. Of course, I should not click any of them because they will get the mail. But for the testing purpose, I'm just taking maybe Kiran Kodali or Lakshmi Kant. Okay, let me just take some dummy person. So he comes here and you can keep selecting the people. That is, these are all the vendors. Okay, so let me remove all these people for now. Otherwise, it will be confusing. So I'm just writing some content. Okay, so I'm just opening the content box. Okay, please submit your best quote. So you will see two items are there, and if you want only one item to be asked, you can ask it. Now I have sent the mail. The mail has gone to Mr. Shastri. Okay, so Mr. Shastri should have got a mail in his mailbox. Let me just check up my mailbox. Yeah, I have got the quotation number 1,62,000 or something like that. This is the 62 dated 17th. So it is asking me to quote for this much quantity. I'm submitting the quote. So when I say submit the quote, those two items have come. So I'm going to quote for this. I'm saying this handrail will cost about 12,800. Okay, and GST is 18%. Okay, I'm saying X factory. I have updated this particular. That means I have given my indent without logging into my ERP. The vendor has this also. I'm submitting. These are the A4 papers. I feel 8 rupees per piece with 18% GST. I'm saying minimum 5,000 sheets are required. So I have submitted the quote. Okay. This I can submit till it is confirmed by the um,